Hi friends, it's Anne here, and today's video is my fourth update for my Pan That Palette project for 2021. So I've got two palettes that I'm going with. The first one is the Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette with BH Cosmetics. So we do have a new pan, but it's not in the row that I've been focusing on. The new pan is actually up here. So I have been focusing on this second row. This shade already had pan when I started, and I think this pan is growing a little bit. I think this pan is growing a little bit too. I've been using this shade. I still sort of dip into these two shades. I really like using these two shades together. Like, it's a really nice simple look with these two shades. This one does have a pretty good dip in it. If I'm gonna hit pan on anything in this row, it's gonna be this one. I feel like this row is harder than the other row for some reason. Although, I mean, I guess I don't have pan in these two shades either. This one has a pretty good dip. I might hit pan in this one before I hit pan on any of these, to be honest. And I've also been trying to use, you won't be able to probably see it from here, but maybe in the photo, I've been trying to use this white shade in the bottom corner and slowly wearing away a bit more of that imprint in the center. And then same with the one next to it, again, wearing away the imprint, but this one more in the upper right-hand corner. I haven't really been using these two shades very much, this one and this one, in the middle here. Again, wasn't too concerned about using the stuff in the bottom. That was all just kind of bonus. Yeah, so I'm okay with the progress. The sad thing is the weight still has not changed. It still weighs 252 grams, which I'm a little disappointed about. I thought it might have tipped up down to 251, but at least there's visual progress. The reason why this has pan in it is because I mix, like when I put my primer on, I set it with this shade. But this shade's pretty light, so I've been sort of mixing in a tiny bit of this with it, and then that's how that's happening. That's how that's working. So once this is all used up, I'll probably move on to actually using a shade in the highlight and contour palette to sort of set the eyeshadow base. So speaking of the highlight and contour palette, pan in this one, I haven't done photos yet, but I'm thinking the pan in this one is looking pretty big. Like, I feel like the size of this pan, I guess I'll put the photo up so that you can see the side by side. I'm pretty sure this is an epic, this one's moving along really, really well. But yeah, what I was meaning is I'll probably use one of these top shades to set my eyeshadow primer as I go forward. Just again, I kind of do that. It does help to sort of blend the shadows, because if there's an area where I have too much primer on, like it's not perfectly smooth, the eyeshadow can kind of stick to it. Like if I'm using a colored eyeshadow like this, I could get it could become a bit patchy. So that's why I use a little bit of like a skin tone color all over my lid, and that just sort of like helps give it a base to like sort of blend into. I don't know if it really works, but it's a way to use up eyeshadow, so there's that. So yeah, I feel like this will be done, my guess. I reckon. I want to say I reckon. I don't use that language. I'm not from Australia or the UK. I reckon that this will be done in the end of June. I feel like it took me 3 months to get like a good sized pan, and I think it'll be 3 months to finish. And then I'll move on to one of these two shades, probably the center one. I don't know if I can see. I like the tone of this one, but it's pretty dark. The other thing I was thinking of was like maybe using this shade but mixing it with this shade and working it that way. Anyway, there is a weight difference on this one. It was 112.57 grams. It's now 112.27 grams. That's a difference of 0.3 grams. Slightly better than last month. Last month, I think I used 0.23 grams. So in total, I've used 1.72 grams. So that's pretty good. So I think by next month, I'll have used 2 grams in this palette. So pretty happy about that. So yeah, really happy about how these are working along. The hard part is I do really like using this palette, and I am motivated to use it. So when I pick palettes from my like Shop My Stash, I use them like once, and then I'm like, okay, gotta get back to that Pan That palette because I gotta work on it. So I mean, it's great to use progress, but I am barely using my other palettes because I am actually really liking using this palette. There's enough variety in the colors that I feel like I get different looks. I'm not wearing it today. I have the Huda Beauty Mercury, oh my god, I keep messing the name of that up. Mercury, like Freddie Mercury, Retrograde on my eyes today. Anyway, I hope you liked that little quick update. If you did, feel free to give it a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you did subscribe to my tiny little channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.